Okay, today's message. It's going to seem a little similar to some of the messages I've kicked out there in the past. But I think I'm definitely going to mix in a few new things here. So this is going to be a good one. So stick with me for a couple minutes. I'm wheeling and dealing and doing all kinds of work. I got about 25 irons in the fire. You guys know that's how I love to work, man. I just love having a lot of stuff going on. If I ever forget you or leave you hanging, as I always say, bug me, reach out to me, because you're not bugging me. I just need to be reminded sometimes. I never want to leave anybody hanging. I love communicating with each and every one of you. So, okay, some of you hold yourself back. I'm working with some people right now. You know, just different businesses that you have to work with when you're planning and scheming and doing things. And some of you hold yourself back because you're not easy to work with. Man, you can be direct. You can stomp your foot down. You can have to freaking drop the hammer sometimes and still be an absolute pleasure to work with. So let's paint the picture. Let's give you some strategies to help you. Because there's some of you that aren't good. I'm going to give you some strategies. 16 years in the corporate world, networking and wheeling and dealing with thousands of people. And I just love, man, I love working deals, man. I love working with all kinds of people. There's not a single person on the planet that I want to be a stranger of mine. So, and I fail forward, man. Sometimes I can be a pain in the butt to work with, I'm sure. There's probably a few people out there that's like, wait a second, what's he saying? I remember dealing with him one time and he was a pain in the ass. But I do my best to help crack doors open. You see a little space right there? Give me an opportunity to come in and improve myself to people and let them know that I'm easy to work with. And I will turn myself inside out for you in a way of thanking you for giving me the opportunity. Now, sometimes that's a quick face-to-face conversation. Sometimes that's a phone call. I'm not going to name names, but I was working with a big company that we're dealing with DecaFit possibly, and there was just a couple people in the organization that were, gosh, dang, man, it was like, you ever work with somebody you feel like you're just bothering them? I mean, instead of taking a few minutes just to be graciously direct with you and shoot you straight, which always works out better, man. It just, maybe they caught you in a busy time. If you catch me in a busy time, I owe it to you to give you 15 seconds of grace. There's no time in my life. And if I ever get to a point where I can't give you 15 seconds of grace and professionalism, then I'm doing everything freaking wrong. I got shit screwed up upside down. I don't care what I have going on in my life. If you reach me at a time where I can't dive in and invest a lot of time with you and really, really dive in with you, I still deserve to give you 15 seconds of grace and say, Mr. and Mrs. whoever, I apologize. I'm just stupid busy right now. Thank you so much for reaching out. Is there a later time we could schedule? Because I'd love to talk with you. Or it might be right in the moment. It's like, man, I really appreciate you reaching out. Just right now, I'm not interested, but thank you so much. Look at the difference versus you feel right when you start communicating with that person, they walk into they call you, or you're in a face-to-face conversation, or you're on social media, and because you're busy and they reached you during that time, hey, guess what? Nobody forced you to answer that call or look at that private message or look at that email. If you're busy, don't freaking look at it. If you look at it, then you have only one response to give. A nice long response and maybe collaborate, or a short one. But keep it graciously short and direct. Don't freaking, you can be the a-hole if you want, or you can be short. I shouldn't have said a-hole. You can be short and just kind of say, get out. But I don't recommend that, is what I'm saying. That's the moral of this message. Be the type of person, when you're not there, you want people to say, man, I really enjoy working with so-and-so. We've been on some roller coaster rides together. We've been through some shit storms together. But you know what? It's always, he or she handles themselves in a way where I like having them on the team, man. They're not even that talented. In my case, that's pretty accurate. I just try to do a decent job, but I try to do a great job at helping you light up the planet and giving you some energy and letting you know that I love you. And if you let me be on your team, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna be gracious, I'll be honest, I'll be direct, I'll work my butt off, I'll give you all I got. That's all I can do. And I'll darn sure do it with the most optimistic, positive, uplifting level of attitude and energy that I can give you. And that's worth something. When the door's cracked and you give that right in here, a lot of times the door will open wider. Trust me on that. Bam. That's the message today. So when you hear this, wherever you're going today, you may be on your way to work. You may be at work. You may be getting ready to have a phone call with somebody. You may be ready to walk into a meeting. You may be ready to just collaborate with your family. Your family falls into this equation too. I don't care how busy you are. You always deserve to give your family, your kids, your wife, your husband, whoever, your mom, your dad, no matter how busy you are, you give them. You may not be able to give them a lot of time, but whatever you give them, don't let them feel that you're too busy for them. Give them some gracious love, even if it's 15 seconds. And if you got yourself in a situation where you can't give somebody 15 seconds of gracious time, you need to refocus. You need to make some change. So I love y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in. I think this is going to be a good one. Heck, it helped me, just telling you. You guys are my own therapy. I'll be a little better version of myself today because of this message. Y'all be good, man. Thursday. Whoa. March 21st, Deca Fit Denver. I hope to see some of you there. Oh, man. All levels of fitness. If you can walk and breathe, guess what? You can probably get yourself a Deca mark. March 21st, all you rock stars. Let's go.